Hey there, Contractor Kev here with Overseas Contractor Academy, and today a nice little change of pace. We're going to be answering some of the questions and comments and whatever has been posted out there in response to our videos, our Facebook posts, our Twitter account, all that stuff. We've kind of gathered up all these questions and comments and all that, and I'll be responding to them today. So tune in 12 seconds and find out what kind of crap people are telling us and what are some of the things that people want to know about. Okay, so questions, comments, concerns. If I were far more of a digital man, I keep saying I am an analog man in a digital age, I would have my phone out here with a bunch of stuff listed. You see I have these very high-tech notes made by ink pen and paper. So that's what we're going to use today. All right, rolling along. Number one, why don't you do a tax video? I think I have seen this question on our Twitter as well as on Facebook or YouTube 3 different times. And the reason I don't do a tax video is that tax is about as interesting of a subject as watching your toenails grow. So there is just no way to liven that one up. I can't even clickbait that. I have no idea how I would get people to watch that video. I know it's good information, don't get me wrong, and we do cover it in our course. It's covered, so because it's necessary, information. But do I want to do a video on that, and do I think anyone's going to really enjoy that? Probably not. It's quite honestly, I make videos that I think are both useful and kind of fun or interesting in some way, and I just don't think there's anything interesting about the U.S. tax code. Contractor Kev, you are fat. Thanks. Contractor Kev, I am not an American. Sorry for you. Can I get a job? No. Contractor Kev, could you please talk about clearances? Well, I have written a little bit about clearances in the blog because I was kind of going through the process of getting my clearance updated. But basically, no, because it's all classified. No, not really. I have not done a video about it. It is kind of a good subject to do a video on, so thank you for the suggestion. Basically, some jobs require a clearance. I do talk about it in the course as well. Some jobs may require a clearance, a lot of jobs don't. It really depends on the job and the nature of the job. And do you need a clearance? Again, if you're an AC guy working on some kind of compressors for the main office building in Bagram, Afghanistan, no, you don't need any kind of clearance for that. But if you're trying to be a counter-intel officer and you want to tap into satellites and drone images and stuff, guess who's going to need a clearance for that? So not everyone needs a clearance. It depends on what your job skills are, what your background is. And then once you have a clearance, yes, occasionally, every so often, it has to get updated and renewed, and sometimes they lapse, and it's kind of a complex thing, but I do need to do a video on it. I did want to mention that I read your comment. I thought it was a good idea, and thank you very much. We will do a video on that. Okay, so this one was a bit of genius here. Contractor Kev, I tried to get an overseas job and I can't. Why should I buy your course? Let me think about this for a minute. You have been unsuccessful without the course. You want an overseas job. You want to make 6 figures, but you won't spend $299 to get the information you need that would allow you to be successful in getting a job. This is good. Contractor Kev, I want to, how do I put this? Evacuate my male reproductive fluid upon your bald head. The very fact that you took time out of your life to write that to me makes it special for me. Like, I really enjoyed that comment, quite honestly. I was kind of hoping it was from Ryan Gosling. It wasn't, so, but, still, thanks a lot. I kind of like that. It got me a good giggle and, a little ego boost that you like me so much that that's what you want to do with me. Contractor Kev, does your course guarantee I'm going to get a job? It does in the same way that going to college guarantees you're going to get a better job. No, there's no guarantees in life. I can't guarantee it's going to be safe when you cross the street next time you're walking out in public. But basically, it's going to give you all the advantages I can give you. And so that's the reason to do it. If you don't want the advantages, if you can find a way to do without it, whatever, hey man, more power to you. It's a great lifestyle. I'm making videos about it because it's interesting. It suits me. It's a great way to live. But, you know, I put that course out there, and if you don't want to pay for it, don't pay for it. You know, that's simple as that. I'm still going to make the videos, but I cannot guarantee that just because you bought my course, you're going to get the job. Sorry, there's no guarantees in life. I don't know what your qualifications are. I don't know what your personality's like. I don't know what your experience is. So no, I can't say just because you spent a couple bucks and bought my course, I guarantee you're going to get a job. Sorry, that's just an impossibility. I'm a pretty powerful individual. World leaders contact me all the time about all their important decisions. But that one, no, sorry, not in my purview, dude. You can't control it. But, you know, hey, good luck. Contractor Kev, you are so painfully corny, I can't watch you. Well, thanks for that. Yeah, as you can tell, if you post videos out there, you're probably going to get, you know, these kind of comments, and it's actually kind of half the fun. You know, you just gotta enjoy it. You know, it is what it is. But I do like the fact that I'm corny. By the fact that you know that, it tells me you actually watch the videos. So if I'm too corny to watch, how did you know I was corny? Aha! Okay, so this one's a little tougher. Contractor Kev, where can a play infrason SAR? Okay, so basically my response to this is going to be alcohol is the #1 cause of being drunk. Contractor Kev, you bald faggot. Okay, so the last question, Contractor Kev, can you talk about bringing prescription medications? Yes, I can. Basically, if there's something that you need to be on, you need to bring it with you. And they do kind of check all this out at the CRC, that is your processing center that you will go through when you get an overseas job. It's actually a rule that you have to bring at least, you know, a big enough supply to get you through a rotation. And so basically you would go with your offer letter, your contract for the job, bring that to your doctor and say, look, I'm going to be going to a base in the middle of nowhere and I'm not going to have access to prescribed meds. I need a 6-month supply. And hopefully, as long as it's not like an opioid or something like that, they'll probably give it to you. But basically, you're allowed to bring it, and you know, you just need to stock up before you go, and the government does allow you to bring anything you need on base. Aside from that, you may want to set up a family member to remail any kind of supplies you might need, so that you can order stuff, or you can have your doctor send stuff to your house, and then that person can then send it on to you through the military postal system. So think ahead, be clever about it, but you are allowed to bring prescription meds, no matter what they are. Realize that border security people and even the military security people, they are not trained pharmacists. So if you have medicine that you need to bring it, because they're not going to know what every medicine is. So what they just see it as a pile of medicine. This guy needs to take medicine and go through it. So there's not some list of like, you can't bring this medicine, that medicine, that medicine. They ain't got time to look through all that. They're mostly looking for alcohol, stuff that's going to get abused, or obviously stuff that's going to put people in danger. So yes, you can bring your prescription meds. Yes, you're actually supposed to bring your prescription meds, and you should stock up and bring them all before you go. And in the case that you should run out, set up someone at home to remail some to you. So there you go, prescription meds in a nutshell. Okay, so that's it for today. It's just some simple question and answers. Anyone else has any kind of questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and hit us up in the comments box down there, and I will hopefully do a couple more of these videos, because obviously I couldn't cover every scenario, every comment or question that's been left, because we're now getting to the point where we are getting a fair few bits of comments and interactions, which we love. But you know, we're on Twitter, I have the blog, I have Facebook, and all these things that we are really kind of generating an audience out there, and so there's a lot of questions and that kind of comments coming in. So don't forget, you can always direct email me as well. I've gotten a lot of emails as well from both people who use the product and then got jobs, that's like the best kind of email I can get. That's the kind of stuff where it's like, that's why I spent all the time and money and effort to do this course. But as well as just questions, simple questions like, what's the best way to do this or whatever. There is a direct email down in if you read the description of this video, there is a way to reach us. So go ahead and reach out, or just post it here, and hopefully we'll work it into a video in the future. All right, sound good? Okay, so that's it for today. Questions, comments, concerns, hope it was fun. Obviously, when you put yourself out there to the public, you're gonna just kind of open yourself up to some of the weird, crazy comments and responses and whatever. So just take it all, I just take it all in stride, and it's kind of fun sometimes. But if you like the video, as always, give us a thumbs up, and if you can, if it has any pertinence to anyone that you might know on social media, go ahead and post it out there, and help us get the word out there.